Back in 1975, there's a look inside the iconic Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the New Orleans Saints. Have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. They'll run. This is Jaden Blue. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. So you look at the Saints defense. Right now in the National Football League, they're ranked number 18 against the pass.
They absolutely have to avoid the penalties, have to walk that line between being aggressive and the ones that get you in trouble. The illegal contact, pass interference calls, they've got to make sure that they don't have those.
Price off the play fake. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Intercepted. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a run. Here's the rookie from USC. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
On that play, it was the defensive front that won the battle. They out-leveraged the offensive line, got into the backfield, and held him to no gain.
2nd and 10. Now back to throw. That'll be taken in by Shaheed. A gain of 5. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do, because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot they want to get into.
He tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Jair Elam makes a pick. And what a return as he brings us all the way back to the 25-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Let's go. Viking 18. Ready.
On 1st down, it's Blue. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap, because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Now 2nd and 9.
Kevin Price. Come on. Set. Gravity line.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Saints nothing. Bradley Pinion set to kick
Now
off.
Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's a 2nd down and 4. He'll look to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains. The Saints at 0-2 here to begin the season. And they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
You look at this Cowboy defense. This unit, they're hoping to improve against the pass because right now, Charles, number 27 in the NFL.
What they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against the people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league, so there's a conundrum for them. How do they get...
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
A big play there on the catch and run. 42 yards.
They started this drive with terrific field position, and it's going to get even better after that play. Had great options with where they started, so they decided to press their advantage, and it paid off.
It's a quarterback sneak. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Second and goal from the 1. Blue. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
That's a nice example of good team defense right there. Ball was snapped at the 1-yard line. They knocked them back and caused a loss. But you notice they were trying to find any type of a gap to run through. Wasn't one available, and they stuffed the play right there in the middle of the field.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Touchdown! From 3 yards out. And the Cowboys lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make the score 14-0.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
35-yard line.
Yeah. Really with it. I should probably sign a hit, boy, because I got all the hits, boy.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all the week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Back to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Of course, they had the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
Curve 19. Curve 19. Ready. 18. 19.
Back to throw here. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Oh, yeah, you got him.
Again, he'll drop to throw. That is caught. And he'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
At the 34-yard line.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 34. Back to throw again. Gets this complete to Shaheed. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. No problem there on the extra point. And that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
Ready? Panther 60. Panther 60.
They begin with a carry for Blue. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Operating from the gun, Price. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Off the play fake. Price. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly. You got a guy that has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 10 more there and another first down.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Open man right side, it's Lamb. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. And now he's really knocking on the door for 700. That is career catch 699.
Cup 19. Go.
They go play action here on first down. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid game to bring up second and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
From the 29, here's second down and 3.
Come on. Hey. Cougar 19. Cougar 19.
Now a shotgun handoff. Blue. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Go! 18 Cardinal. Go street. 79 Bronx. Hurt.
The first carry now. This is Johnson. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
So from the 17, here's second and 7.
Let's go now.
They go to Johnson again. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great effort there. A beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Cowboys have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. So that flag obviously takes away the good yardage that they had on the play.
And talk about a momentum shift, because we can visibly see this celebration shifting from one side of the field to the other as soon as everyone saw the flag.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. They're going to look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And a healthy gain of 8 here. They double their workspace out to the 16.
Timing is so important on a route like this, because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late, because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll try and do this himself. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
I haven't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a first-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the first down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried running through the entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
Just a gain of a couple there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. Over the middle and complete to Shaheed. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. A great job there, Charles, just to hold on, absorb that contact. I guess that's the risk you take catching the ball toward the middle of the field.
It is, and if you're going to gain yardage, you're going to have to go there at some point. But how about the read, okay? The eyes of that play, stepping out from the middle of the field and really making a big hit. Did not get free, but boy, that's a tough area to go into when you're going into this spot.
That 3rd down conversion good for 23. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
They'll look to throw again. Looking middle, and that's complete. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
I think as he began this throw, you saw that the area was congested, but he has a lot of confidence in his arm, and he fits that one in there nicely. They pick up the catch, not much yardage afterwards.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Saints are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Point after, right down the middle. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14.
Saints 14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Operating from the gun, Price. He's going to air one out. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And the Saints are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
I believe this is what you would call growing pains here, partner, because this defense obviously took the challenge facing the rookie, and they wanted to help indoctrinate him to the NFL. So now the big question is, can he answer that challenge and rebound with plenty of time remaining in this game?
And he'll get positive yardage there as he'll be touched down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This will be spotted just shy of midfield. A 59-yard attempt. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
2nd and 5. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. They'll look to throw now on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. 4
yards on. Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And, he takes a shot at the end of that play.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It'll be a gain of 9. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Let's go now.
2nd and 1. Now he's going to step up and run. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It'll go as a loss of 3 on the sack, and it brings up 3rd down. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Yeah, and that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down.
Here we go. Cowboy 80. Check. Track at 60. Go.
They'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Give him 11 on the gain there. And the Saints are set up now with a 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
They'll set up to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 21. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the 3rd as they have their first possession of this 2nd half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
60 Vices. Go.
Now Price. Off play action. That is caught by Lamb. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. A big play here for Dallas. 42 yards. That reception, it brings him up to the 700 plateau. He's at 700 career NFL catches now.
And that club in baseball, a rather exclusive club, and one we talk about all the time. In football, puts you in the top 50 all-time range. Not so bad either.
And he hits him in stride. A few moving pieces on that play because that was an RPO, was it not?
It was, but one important piece that didn't move incorrectly, the offensive line. Because when you're running this play, as he continued down the line of scrimmage, sometimes the lineman can wander downfield. And if you're more than a yard downfield, it's illegal to throw the football at that point. But they held their ground, held their spot, and turned it into a nice game.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great play there with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Extra point, a bit of an adventure, but it does make it through. And they will take a 7-point lead. Bradley Pinion set to kick off. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown, and cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
2nd and 3. He completes it to Olave. Through the middle of the field. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Chris Olave, 57 yards. And the Saints are an extra point away from evening this one up. The extra point up and good. And we are all tied at 28. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line.
35-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Into space at the 45. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down.
Well, they certainly spread the ball around so far, but they're definitely getting everyone involved now when you're throwing it to the fullback. Just shows how versatile this offense is and how everyone is a threat.
Let's go now. 19-18.
Now Blue trying the right side. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman. The ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Off play action. Price. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 42.
A gain of 11 on the play. And the Cowboy 1st down.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
19-18.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Second and a couple.
Let's go. Go.
Looking to throw. Price. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a 1st down.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Out of the gun, they run with Blue. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Jaden Blue, his third rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the fourth. And oh, it's blocked. Picked up by the offense. This is a live ball. And after all that, they're going to start out with unbelievable field position on the return. Set to kick off. So after the block PAT, they're ready to kick this one off. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game, but in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
Second down and a yard. He'll look to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down.
They're not out of it yet, but in order to come back, they need to play clean football the rest of the way. He makes the correct read there, passing on challenging a blanket coverage and getting the first down with his legs instead.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Looking to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
At this point in the second half, one mistake on a forced throw could doom your chances of a comeback, so that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 25-yard line.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Chris Olave, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Saints are an extra point away from going back on top here in the fourth. A very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this fourth quarter. 34. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Now, the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back. And he'll just get rid of it. That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
Well, you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers getting together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. He'll swing this out to Blue. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
A big play there on the catch and run. 47 yards. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. They go with Blue between the tackles. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else, ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Price. He'll try and do this himself. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a 1st down. So there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the 1st.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They go again with Blue. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. From the 4 now, 3rd and goal. Johnson will score. Touchdown, Cowboys.
And this is a time of game where offensive lines can really dictate a team's fortunes. It's been a tough battle. They've been out there for a long time. But this was a question of who can wear down who. And that's excellent work to put a long drive together and finish it with a touchdown run to take the lead.
They'll try and run it with Blue. And he will get into the end zone for the 2 points. And that helps. That gives him a 7-point lead.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Fourth quarter, down to the final final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Here's second down. They'll set up a throw. That is incomplete. Trying to go for the big one there on second down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
Back to throw. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Boy, hard to catch your breath. Another big play looming. 4th and 3. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked in the distance you need. And that's exactly what they got done.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
They'll come up now on second down.
Let's go now.
He'll look to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete.
It's been a nice day for him as a passer and as a runner. One of the few mistakes he's made in this ball game. The wrong choice on that one. That one goes incomplete.
They'll come to the line. This is 3rd and 3. Back to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now, has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't, because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Here we go. This is 4th down.
Cowboy 80, Warrior 70, 60 Bobcat, 60, 19 type, 19, 19, cut.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. That is caught. It'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first.
Like the design that we're seeing right there, this is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield, and when they see openings, take their shots.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15.
His running ability has been an extra dimension of their game plan thus far. For once, though, he doesn't create any magic against the front. They're prepared for him to try and take off.
2nd and 6 coming up. He's back to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
If they get a game-changing score on this drive, it's going to be because of plays like that. That run was pure heart. Took it himself, found a way to reset the downs, and advance the ball.
They'll look to throw. And it's caught. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
They'll look to throw. Oh, my goodness. They were in field goal intercepted. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick two, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way.
41.
The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point, as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a play in the catch.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game.
7-yard line.
Ready, set.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10.
Check. No. Pass the 60. Pass the 60. Check, man. Check. Go street. Eighteen Cardinals. Street. Ready.
Handoff, Blue running right. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Let's go now. Ready to look. Liking it. Hey.
They'll run again. And he will have a Cowboys first down, and that should be that. 10 yards is the pickup there, and that should just about put a bow on this one.
First down. It's a gain of 10. First down, Cowboys.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout, but instead